Hello viewers, today I'm going to tell you about the corruption. So first of all we will discuss in this video about the corruption. So let's start the video. Where the corruption word is derived from. The word corruption is derived from the Latin word corruptus, which means corrupted, and in legal terms, the abuse of a trusted position in one of the branches of the power, executive, legislative, and judicial, or in political or other organizations with the intention of obtaining material benefit which is not legally justified for itself or for others. So, corruption was referred to as a great sin already in the Bible. Do not accept a bribe, for a bribe blinds those who see and twist the words of the innocent. However, the history of the corruption is in fact related to the beginning of the creation of the law and the state, and was already in the antiquity considered an evil which negatively affects the public administrations and the functioning of the political system. The earliest records of the corruption date back to the 13th century BC, to the time of the civilizations. From the found plates written in cuneiform, the archaeologists managed to discern how and who accepted bribes. So, under the Roman law, the criminal offense of a corruption was defined as giving, receiving, or claiming benefits in order to influence an official in connection with his work. So, due to the prevalence of corruption in the country, this law was supplemented by a new law which predicted compensation for damage in double value of the damage, and the loss of political rights for the perpetrators of the corruptive act. However, this did not help alleviate corruption, especially due to the fact that corruption was most practiced by the members of the Senate and the senior state officials. So, if we talk about the parliament throughout the history, many intellectuals dealt with corruption or theorized about it one way or another. The parliament did not accept these arguments and sent him to the jail, where he spent only a few days as he was able to bribe the judge. As a child, they noticed a high level of corruption among the state officials of the Western Roman Empire and how they appropriated the state money. The state of the official Western Roman Empire and how they appropriated the state money. As a consequence, there was less money in the treasury, and therefore the taxes increases. He thus decided that if he would ever to rule, he would do so fairly and by oppressing the corruption in his own country. The early was familiar with the various laws that punish the bribing of courts, also with death. So later, when the developed against turned to the Roman law, a number of laws discuss the abuse of the position. Thus, in late feudalism, countries became virtually helpless in the fight against corruption. Although the corruption has been occurring in society ever since it has only been giving more attention in the recent period. The researches on the phenomena and its negative impacts have become more common after 1995, when countries and international institutions begin to be aware of the problem.